Congratulations, so you have built your first text classification model end to end. Let's see what other models may be possible with these technologies. This is one of the very popular ones. You may have heard about machine translation. This is where you would give the input a certain sequence. The model would process that sequence and emit an output, say in a completely different language. And this is how you would represent it in terms of a network. Each of these words, hello, how are you in English, is passed through a recurrent unit. It composes history, as you all know. This can be also called thought vectors. And once you do that, in response to a beginning of sentence token, it would emit hello. You can then take that hello and feed it as input to the next recurrent unit. Then it would say we. You take the we into the next recurrent unit and it would emit get as dir with end of sequence. Sounds a bit magical. Try out one of the tutorials that we have on our GitHub site. It really works and you should be able to have a lot of fun. Note that the number of input here and the number of output, they are not the same. So there are some tricks you have to apply to get that machinery going. We haven't discussed that in this particular set of lectures. In the more advanced lectures in future, we would walk you through those details. Another area of sequence generation you may have run into is automatic caption generation. So here is a person flying a kite. You can encode this image into a numerical vector. You know that. You have seen convolution networks. So you should be able to generate an encoding of this image into a set of numerical entities, which you then feed into a recurrent block, which would then generate text like a person on the beach flying a kite. So this would be an instance of having one input and generates many outputs. Here are some of the examples that you can find where this is a person flying a kite on a beach, this is a train, and the fact that this is a black and white photo can be recognized by these type of models. There's a person skiing down the slope and there's a bunch of giraffes standing next to each other. All of these are texts that are generated from these images by a model like this. Details can be found out in this particular literature that you have at the bottom of the screen. And this concludes our module 6.